Alright, so you load into the game. You're thinking, alright, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? So you're gonna head over here to the skeleton guy. He's gonna tell you how to play the game. I recommend you actually do the tutorial and take your time to read it. Um, it's very helpful, very useful. It'll teach you all the basic things that you need to know. The controls, just in case, you're going to be pressing F to block, and then if you time your block perfectly, it becomes a parry. Q is going to be your roll, R is your heavy attack, control is your run or sprint. If you're playing on mobile, your controls should be there, so don't need to worry too much about that. Here I reset my character. It's an easy way to get to spawn without wasting time and running and whatnot. Make sure you do talk to Skellington. He gives you your first quest. These are mirrors. You're going to need to activate them around the world. Those are going to be your fast travels. The bed there, that is your spawn point. You can talk to the person and he'll give you your first quest. This is the HUD. You can change your HUD if you really like customizing HUDs and whatnot. You can change your loot location, how big it is, where your items go. You can change your FOV. Oh, no. Customizing, you load in and you're like, wow, my character's so ugly. I hate my character. Why do I got this ugly bowl cut, right? So you're going to go talk to this person. This is the stylist. She or he is going to be the person that you go talk to change how your character looks in the game. Once you're done doing your character customization, I recommend you collect barrels. Barrels drop items such as apples, berries, arrows. Very good early game things. Talk to every NPC that you see. They're going to give you useful tips. Sometimes they'll give you quests. This here is the seller, the merchant. This is the bank. Over here, you can head over to this little hut and there will be the blacksmith where you buy your weapons and upgrade them. And this is the armor who will give you armor. This is the cabinet. It's very important. This is where you upgrade your skills, and this is where you also equip your items. I'm gonna be finishing the quest, killing 10 thieves. There's also a quest to collect 20 apples. That's where breaking barrels, hitting trees. That's where you get your apples or fruits. Each biome has different kinds of fruits in them. Beasiary is pretty important. You can open it on the right side again. It'll tell you what mobs drop, how much XP they give, their gold, all their stats, damage, HP, how much damage they can take. There's damage mitigation in this game. And then another really good thing to do is to get a bow. Any ranged weapon. You can also get a staff if you farm for it. Excuse me, a wand. This is going to be the first boss. You can explore the cave. After you complete the 10 Thieves quest, you're going to be fighting you're going to have a quest that tells you to find who's dwelling in the cave. This is the Thief King, the first boss that you'll ever fight. So I do cheese him here. You could fight him normally. It's pretty easy to fight him normally too. You just have to parry his first 3 attacks, dodge out of his other ones. But if you have a ranged weapon, you can just climb up on any of these pillars and you just shoot him like this. Alright, we defeated our first boss and we see that we got loot, but we can't equip it, right? So this is where the cabinet comes into play. We're going to go straight to the cabinet. I'm going to reset. You can look at the gold here and it doesn't go down at all. Your gold only goes down if an enemy hits you and then you reset. Abraska's right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn in the quest. Easy levels, easy gold. This is the bronze pickaxe that we want for the next area that we're going to be going into. I always buy a torch as well. It's always nice to have one. Brights up all the dark areas. And the torch is probably just one of the best items to have when you're out exploring. This game really does encourage exploring. There's a lot of NPCs and whatnot that are hidden, and even I haven't found all of them yet. Here I come back to the cabinet. I do want to equip these, and then I realize that they're not reforged. You click this button here, you can talk to this guy, and you can start reforging them. It doesn't really matter too much early game, but It'll give you stats, like this one is brisk, which gives me +1 intelligence. I do believe that going the archer class early game is the most beneficial. I do also recommend that you explore other classes and figure out what you like doing. For now, the archer class does have the highest DPS in early game. I do want this armor, so I'm gonna go and get a little bit more gold before we get to the next area. Here I see a glowing creature over here. These are called monos. It could be any mob that is spawned in the game. Monos will drop things such as gems. Gems are mid to late game items that you can equip on your weapons that change the status of your equipment. I've gone ahead and bought my armor, and now you're going to be wondering, oh, where do I go next? You can actually talk to Abraska, and he'll show you where to go, but you also just follow the path that I'm taking here. I skipped the cutscene here, but I recommend you do watch it. It'll literally just tell you where you need to go next. You can talk to this guy, you'll find him on the left side once you enter the desert. He sells a challenger medal, which is a pretty decent item, and he also gives you a quest, which brings you back and forth between the prairie and the desert. I do end up dying a lot here, because I'm not very strong at this point in time, but you would just go straight and take a left where this sign is and go up these rocks. This first building here is going to be where your wardrobe and bed is, and you also want to activate the mirror. And from there, that should be everything you need to know for the early game of Pilgrammed. This is the loot that I have so far, and this is my gear. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, leave a comment. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe so I can make more content.